Hi, my name is Kirk Hamilton. This is Sloppy Vegan Cooking Show, and I just got home from work, so I'm in my scrubs, so I didn't want to change. And I come home and lately, I get home late, and I like to cook to relax. So we're going to do what we normally do, which is there is no recipe. You just look in the fridge, make something up out of some leftovers. Remember, I had that Mexican extravaganza with my grandchildren about 2 days ago, so let's see what we come up with. So here we go again. Could be it's just plain old corn tortillas and leftover. So this is, I'll pour it on here. This may look weird, but it's really good. This is a ground up tofu with grilled mushrooms and onions. And so we use that for the tostadas. It's kind of a meat. And if you ever cook a lot, tofu, takes on the flavor of something else, but mushrooms retain water, so they're kind of juicy. So you can make stuff out of them. I have some rice left over, some Spanish rice. I got a corn tortilla, and got some leftover tomatoes and guacamole. Now this doesn't look very good, so I'm not. So that's still good. That's beans and guacamole, and that's shredded carrots, and that's tomatoes, organic tomatoes and onions and cilantro, I think. All right. So what do I want to do with this? Well, first of all, I want to heat this up. So I will turn on my fabulous stove that isn't turning on. There it goes. And I'm going to scrape this in here because I feel like something warm. And this will be something I cook for tomorrow at work. Or I'll have it work tomorrow. In fact, I'll just jump that whole thing in there. And of course, I have my favorite. What happened with my favorite utensils? Remember, I actually cook with about 3 things: this knife, this fork, this spatula, and this spatula. So I'm going to turn it up hot and put a little olive oil in it today. You can cook it without oil. I just feel like that. And I'm going to cook rice. I always put this right here. It keeps my lid upright. This is not as good a stick pan. So I'm going to cook the rice in here. This is a Teflon pan, but it's not as good as this one. They're not Teflon, but non-stick. If anybody ever finds out a really good non-stick pan, let me know. And I'm going to take the colorful tomatoes and greens and just kind of stir it around in there. And also I'm going to do it with the carrots. We'll leave the guacamole out. I don't know what we'll do with that. You notice I lick my fingers a lot. So I obviously couldn't cook in a restaurant. So that's what we've done. We got the rice and the vegetables in there. And this is getting going, so I'm going to just whip around. Hear it crispy, crackling a little bit. This is kind of like Mexican fried rice or Latino fried rice, whatever you want to call it. And of course, I'm going to put a little chile in here like we did last night. And I'm going to put a little green in here. Cilantro, dried flakes. Some parsley, a little pepper, and my onion powder and garlic powder. So this is my kind of my fried rice. And we're just going to stir fry it. Don't have to cook it very long. Still got lots of color on it. Now this is my tofu that's cooked with mushrooms. Yeah, it smells great. I'm constantly tasting my food. I mean, I don't know how you cook without tasting your food. When I used to do demos, I used to do a little, once a month I give a talk on a topic like heart disease or diabetes, and I would do a cooking demonstration. And it was so hard because I'd be like, and you can't do that. So stuff didn't taste as good because I couldn't taste it as I did it on the fly. So, again, I have so many pans. So let's see if I can microwave these and not kill them like I did the other night. All right, 2 minutes. So I have a little lettuce here, leftover lettuce. We'll have to stir it around to make it look good, but a little leftover lettuce, I might put that on top, or I could have a little side salad. But I'm going to cut these limes, Costco organic limes, and make sure I don't burn anything, because I got these on full blast heat. So we're going to turn this way down because this is ready to eat. And I just kill non-stick pans. This one though, this one I've killed. This one is actually working pretty good. My daughter gave it to me. It was a Costco special. It smells so good. I know what I'm going to show you. So beets are really good for you. Could go in a raw salad. I take these organic beets from Costco. Come in 3 or 4 packets. Now if you're young, don't do this, but I cut it up in my hand because I'm too lazy to use a cutting board. So don't do this. I'm going to throw them in here. Beets are good, rich in nitrates. Help you make a little nitric oxide, make your blood vessels. So now we got the beans in the middle cooking, and then we got the beets. I'm just going to warm them up. But I usually fill this up with beets, and I try and eat a beet a day. All right, let's see what happened to the tortillas. Yeah. So you could right now, maybe another 30 seconds, I can make them soft tortillas. Get my Louisiana hot sauce. Sometime we'll use the tortillas to make something sweet. So I'm going to take my rice and I'm going to put the lime juice in it because it's just another flavor. These things are worth their weight in gold. I have to get one that will do an orange size. These little citrus squeezers. So we got the rice with a little lime taste on it. All right. So these are more doable to make like soft tacos with. You can see they're a little smoky a little bit. So what we're going to do is now I'm going to mess with this whole, I think that was more guacamole than beans, but we're going to mix this all together, stir the beans up in there, because it's all going to go to the same spot, right? So I could make this pretty and put the rice on the side, and maybe we'll kind of do that. Or I can put it in the corn tortilla, which I would normally do, but maybe we'll try and make it look presentable. So there we have our rice, and I'll show you what it looked like with beets on it. It tastes like a little twangy lemon. It tastes really good. So we're going to take, I'm going to turn everything off so I don't burn everything. So we're going to take and make little tacos with lettuce. Okay, that's one. I don't know if I can make these pretty because they're not going to stay closed. I could probably eat 10 of them. So try and get rid of these are just all chopped up stuff, romaine lettuce, carrots. Now, maybe I should just let them be open because they're not staying closed really well. That was a good attempt. But these are going to be so freaking good. In fact, I will probably, after this video, make a bunch. Or I'll just put the rice. I ain't going to make it look presentable. I'm not going to make it look presentable. Just tasteable. Yeah, no way to make this look pretty. But it's going to be really good. Now, what I'll do now is I'd actually take this meat and throw it in the rice, but we'll do it separate for just a matter of looks. Well, it's not going that pretty, but it's going to taste really awesome. And I'm going to take and I'm going to have, this is a mix of acai, and I put carrot juice in it, a mix. This is a beautiful dinner that is rich in the rice with little greens, little carrots and beets in them, with a lemon, a lime squeezed all over it. And these are just simple corn tortillas with tofu that's been grilled with wonderful mushrooms and onions, and then simple romaine lettuce. So, I'm the sloppy vegan. Just made me a quick dinner, maybe 15-20 minutes, but I got to relax while I do it. My name's Kirk Hamlin, and I'm the sloppy vegan. This is making dinner after I come home from a long day. And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to eat. And you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.